Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. I have been waiting to put this out, but obviously it's here, it's there. Hopefully you may have seen something on it. Hopefully you haven't, because then I'll be kind of breaking the news to you, which would be a little bit better, so happy days. But basically Bethesda's made an announcement tonight. Hugo, please stop, lad. I'm trying to do this all in one edit to get it done as possible. It's getting late and I've had some very long days lately, so please, for the sake of the video guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. If we can try and get like 500 likes, that would be amazing. Push it to 1,000 if it was really good. That'd be amazing, even like more amazing. But anyways, the important thing of today, alright, is Bethesda's released this article basically saying what they're doing as a kind of maintenance gift, they've called it, as you can see in the title there. Basically an apology thing to say sorry for all of the mess ups that's happened since the update come out. So as far as I'm aware, it's running fine for me, although I keep seeing comments on videos and stuff saying some people still can't get on, some people's having issues with the servers still, where they play for an hour, it crashes. If you've got anything like that, comment it down below. It's always interesting to see how people's finding it. But yeah, there's a lot of like mixed opinions and stuff of what's going on. Now, to deal with all of this, basically they've listed a whole bunch of stuff, and with this as a new event kind of thing that's going on, there is a whole bunch of stuff basically listed. So here we are. So as you can see, the ones in bold, we've got 7 days of extra daily challenges. So from the 5th of December, literally today, the daily reset time, so this should be live right now, up until December the 12th, you get an extra challenge called Gain a Level and the Score. Score. You will be rewarded for completing that challenge will be doubled. We'll also be adding an extra weekly challenge that will appear alongside our reset on December the 9th. So a whole bunch of different new or extra daily challenges and stuff that they're thrown into the mix there. You're getting a free score booster. This was a big thing because when the update went live, a lot of people used score boosters, so it was actually mad the amount of people that was dropping comments in the Discord saying like, what's happened to my score booster? I've claimed it last 24 hours and now this is happening. They're actually they've obviously seen everyone's feedback and they're doing that, which is great. Caps are plenty if you're that bothered by caps. They need to do something about caps because caps are just so useless in this game now. But well, they have been for God knows how long. But yeah, if you're interested in that, if you need caps for whatever reason, maybe you're new, maybe you still are short of buying some plans from different vendors, Caps are Plenty is basically double the caps from vendors. So if you go to any vendor in the game, you'll get 2,800 rather than 1,400. Alright, so get ready to sell some items to your favourite vendor, get your caps, and go buy some headhunts from the ghoul. Secret, you do not need to pay for headhunts if you do grunt hunts, and you get one of the wanted posts. Top tip. There you go. But yeah, this is Caps Plenty will end as it was previously announced, schedule on December the 15th. Now, this is where it kind of gets interesting, and there's a few issues as well, which is kind of changing in a sense. So, presence on the line, okay? This thing with literally 2 lines worth of text is kind of just hiding in here, where it's not really getting pushed out as much as I feel like it deserves to be, because this is exciting. I did a video, I'll link it in the top corner of this one throughout the video, where basically it's been data mined by, I believe it was MapX, I think. Sorry if I'm wrong on that, but I think it was MapX. And it was in the data mining community where they shared in there that they're changing some seasonal events and throwing in extra rewards. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out. But this was one of the ones that they found in the data mine, so it shows that they've done a really good job getting this data mine out there. And basically what it means is celebrate the holidays with some weekend fishing. Every weekend during this holiday season, you'll have the chance to reel in some nice presents. Find those new watering holes in the burning springs, cast your lines, and let us know what you catch. So what that is, we're not entirely sure. But it was data mined that there were going to be holiday gifts in here. So like you'd go kill the holiday scorch, you get a holiday gift. Apparently, unless it's been changed and tweaked, because it was data mined, they can change it. The actual fishing may give you some holiday gifts. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Wait for the weekend and hopefully, well, it's technically the weekend now, in a sense. Would it start today's reset? I guess it would. Maybe it's live in the game right now. I don't know, I haven't been on. I've been out in the bloody rain, so there you go. Alright, so now additionally, we've got this whole section here, right, which has some weird things in it, okay? So it says, additionally, we want to share an update on some of the topics we've seen discussed frequently since launch. build decorative furnishings in workshops, and 7,600 camp challenge reset. So this is one which is quite not so great for them players that's really grinded out a few things. Because it says here, we've seen reports that this challenge has been reset. Unfortunately, previous completion status cannot be returned. If you're one of these people that is an avid camp builder, for example, and you've completed these challenges, then you just kind of lost that in a sense. Like you could have to do it all over again to then get the kind of thing of saying I've completed that challenge, if you know what I mean. It does say we will be making the following adjustments to make completing this challenge again rewarding. So you've already put 7,600 camp items down. Now if you go and do that again, we'll give you this. Alright. It just seems mad, doesn't it? But I guess if there's no way around it, there's no way around it, which is just awkward. Like they can't do anything. Like it's just one of them awkward situations, isn't it? But this is what you would basically earn. You can get adding player titles, so you'd get suffixes added to the 3 building challenges. So build decorative furnishings in workshops and camps, you'd get the designer title. If you build structures in workshops and camps, you'd get the architect tile, which says will be automatically. Is that meant to say a title and someone's missed the T? Bethesda, come on, just read, please. You make it so hard for me to defend. You bring out a broken update and you can't even bloody spell a word right. Like, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. I don't know. And this will be automatically granted to those who have previously completed. Hang on. But what? But then it says, unfortunately, previous completion status cannot be returned, but if you have previously done it, we'll automatically grant you it. I don't know. Work that one out. It says the next one is going to be build functional objects in workshops and camps, which will give you the engineer title. This will be automatically granted again. Someone please explain that to me, because I don't understand how you can't get the challenge status returned, but they know that you've done it. Because they've got to know that you've done it, because they're going to grant you this automatically. I don't get that. I don't know. They've said though that they're going to be increasing the atom reward for build decorative furnishings in workshops and camps challenge from 80 atoms to 160. What a delight. Right, okay. That's that. So there you go. Don't spend all them at once, guys. The above player titles and atom reward increase will be available after the next major update to the game, which is currently scheduled to happen in January. Okay, so we will be getting a major update in January. Now, define a major update. Alright, because apparently this update that we've just got, the reason why there's areas which are kind of empty is because they're going to be releasing another part of this update, adding more to it. So this is just the first part of this update. So does that mean that potentially January they're going to add to it? Or does that just mean January is going to be the usual, like 1 month after patch, like fixing things, basically like a hotfix type of thing? There's always a like post update, if that makes sense, where they basically just release a bunch of stuff fixing the stuff that went wrong in the update, and that's been reported since then. So does that mean that would be the major update? Because if it's just patches, I wouldn't personally class that as a major update. So could that mean there's something bigger coming? It would be a good idea, because then technically you've got all the TV show kind of fans coming in and stuff, and then they've got something else to really push it. So that might be a thing. I don't know. That's just me kind of, I don't know, hoping for the best. Yes. The last few bits though, just to round it all off, it says owned camp items missing from the camp. So the team is aware of the issue and are investigating this. Thank you so much for reporting this. If you are missing things, comment down below. So far I've got the mongrel pet is apparently missing. The cherry bombs workbench is apparently missing, and then also is it the car Tinker's workbench has gone missing apparently. So yeah, drop a comment if you are missing anything. I did also get the message, but I don't know what I'm missing because I scrapped my camp very shortly after. Never mind. Anyways, disguised ghouls can't talk to the Rust King. So if you're one of these people, I've seen a lot of comments on the previous video I've done on the channel. If you're a ghoul and you have issues talking to the Rust King, please head back to J to remove your disguise. This will allow you to talk to the Rust King. Burning Springs, discover locations, challenge complications. So, Thank you for your reports regarding difficulties completing the Discover Burning Springs Locations Challenge. The team have identified the issue and are working towards a fix. So this is basically talking about the fact that you go to certain locations, I don't know if everyone gets this, but I've got this, where you can go to a new location and it doesn't let you actually find the location. So you're walking around the empty little camp icon, and it doesn't let you do anything. It's quite annoying. And this is the thing, but clearly they're working on it, alright? So that is basically everything they've shared. I just want to do a quick thing, no edit. You get to see my lovely face for once. I didn't put my glasses on and the light's shining in my eyes and my eyes are drying out like hell over here. That and the fact I'm really tired. I finished late night last night, started at 7 in the morning today. And yeah, there's been a lot of YouTube going on the last few days where I've just been non-stop. I don't know if you've noticed on the channel, there's been loads of videos and stuff. I've literally got videos scheduled in for like every day up till Tuesday now, I think. That's my next day off work where I'll be making more videos. So between now and then, Bethesda, please do not post anything else, alright? Let me just have a weekend of going to work and chilling in between and leave it as that. I literally had a Christmas kind of festive night planned tonight, and then they released this right before I went to work, before I went out. And then I was stressing, thinking, I need to make this video, because that's how my head works. Something else happens, and I'm like, I need to get on it, I need to get posting this. And really I shouldn't, for I should be able to just take a step back and go, oh, I'll post that shortly. Take a look at that shortly. But I like to try and get it up as soon as I can, which is quite hard nowadays with how many hours I do compared to what I used to. So yeah, for that reason, hit the like button, guys. Please, you absolutely smashed the last like target, so thank you very much for that. My eyes are now starting to close, so I'm going to finish recording this, upload it to you. It's going to be a late one, but fingers crossed it still does okay. I don't know. Hopefully it was all worthwhile and helps you guys out and you like the information. So yeah, thank you all for watching, guys, and thank you each and every one of you for all of your support. It really means the world, so thank you. And yeah, have a good night. See you later. My eyes are literally closing. Right, see you later. Bye bye, guys. Have a good one.